Dear Charles Stewart, IT Master students, welcome to ENSA, EC Council Network Security Administrator, short course week 2. As I promised to you during the lecture, I'm going to record lots of short demo videos to help you improve your skills. Okay, in today's lecture, we did cover security policies, and we did also cover network security threats. So, let's assume your computer is infected with a virus. At the moment, I'm talking about a Windows computer. So, how can you find out you got a virus? Usually, if you get a virus, your computer will respond weird. It will do something which is usually not doing. It will act funny. So, in other cases, a computer will not behave as it should be. Alright, let's assume you got a virus in your computer. If you have watched already my how to build your own lab demonstration video, by now you should have already a demonstration computer ready for you. If you do, all what you have to do is just follow my. So, for this demonstration, all what you need to have is a Windows-based computer. Could be Windows XP or up till Windows 8.1. Then you can use either the classic command prompt or PowerShell. For the classic command prompt, all what you have to do is go to the run command, type cmd. You can just open the command prompt, or my preference is PowerShell. And you can just click and start PowerShell. So, in this case, you got two options. One, start PowerShell with standard commands. Two, start PowerShell or command line as administrator. I would highly recommend you to do this kind of task as administrator. Why? Because you are at the moment trying to fight against a virus. And the virus has probably downgraded your admin rights. So, you have to fight against something which is probably at this stage powerful than you. Okay, what can you do? What I'm going to do is, let's assume this computer is a virus, which it doesn't, okay? So, first thing which you can do is, you can start to enter command. Which commands, what I usually do, let me first get out to the root. CLS. Okay. You can start with seeing the statistics of your computer. How many sessions are open? Is there any permission violation? Is there any password violation? What kinds of files has been accessed from your computer? To be able to do that, you don't have to program anything. You don't have to use Python or anything else. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to software to do that. All what you have to do is type net statistics, net statistics and server. As soon as you type that, you will see that your computer will do straight away a live analysis on how many sessions has been accepted, how many sessions were timed out, how many sessions were errored out. If I had sent anything out or received anything, it would display the numbers here. Again, if I had a system error, permission violation, password violation, it would all display here. Not all that. It will also show how many files have been accessed from my computer, how many communication devices have been accessed, if there is any print jobs spooled. So, it is really very helpful tool. So, all what you have to do is net statistics server. Yes, you can also type net statistics. If you type net statistics, you're gonna see that there is two options, and the other option is workstation. If you type net statistic workstation, this is usually for your Windows clients. Okay, you will see this is live for my computer. The time is wrong, I think. Yes, the time is wrong. Please ignore the time. You will see that so far I received 96 kilobyte data. I did send 566 kilobyte data. I had a couple of read operations. I had 408 write operations. Yeah, you know what? Before I start this recording, I test my commands if they're gonna work out or not. So I had to make sure that everything is good for the demonstration. And look, it's been recorded here. What else? I used 20 files. Yes, just before the recording, I went into websites, download some stuff for you to demonstrate. I'm going to show this a little bit later. And I had 3 failed use count. Yeah, I entered the passwords wrong. So, can you imagine there is an attack in your computer? These two little commands will help you to make your life much easier. What else? You can also come and type net session. As soon as you type net session, if there is any open communication, it would basically show you a screen like that. I captured a screenshot for you. So you would be able to see the IP address, the username, the client type, and any open files and since when they are open. So you would be able to see this kind of information with this command as well. So what else can you do? We can use netstat command. I'm pretty sure most of you already used it netstat command before. What is a netstat command doing? If you just type netstat, it will go and see what protocol has been active in your computer, in which IP address, that's my local IP address at the moment, in which port, and where it's been connected. As you can see, there is a CTS36, which I don't know what it is, and there's a NAS. NAS is basically where I connect my network area storage. Alright, so netstat, let me just clean it out so to make it easy. Netstat. Now I want you to type NA. What will this do? This will just add field access stuff to my netstat command. It will show not just the protocol, not just the IP address, also the foreign IP address. Let's connect to some websites and let's see if it's gonna work. So I'm going to erdalözkaya.com, itmasters.edu.au. Oh, I couldn't spell my own name. Here we go. I would like to apply to doctorate. Let's go and click something, try to generate some traffic. Oh, I don't have flash. Okay. This should be enough. Let me go back to my screen. As soon as I type it in, you will see now I have connections from my computer to different IP addresses. Even though I just opened 1, 2, 3 windows, you will see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different IP addresses. Why? Because probably like my blog has underneath Google Analytics, which counts basically the hits on my blog. It has some other connection settings as well, which basically makes my life easier when it's come to see how many people are connecting to my blog. What else can I do with net statistics? Let me just clean the screen for you. You can just type netstat/e. What is the /e command doing? It is showing you how many it is showing basically the interface statistic of your device. How many packets have you received? How much packets have you sent? What else? You can come and type netstat/s. So why are we doing that? Remember, your computer was infected with the virus, and at the moment you're trying to find out if there is really something wrong with your computer. It could be just you feeling bad, or it could be your computer is doing weird activities. And instead of just using Task Manager, You can just come click Start Manager, Task Manager. You can always come to the processes and try to understand what's going on. Good luck with this. Okay? Probably no good. And a real security administrator will not just use Task Manager. I'm totally against it. Okay, what will we use? I will show this later. Back to my netstat command. You will see how many packets I received, how many packets I have sent in IPv6. I'm using IPv6. I didn't know that. Seriously, I didn't know that. ICMP, messages, errors, IPv6 statistics, and the full statistics of my computer. Good. So if there is any weird activity, this should be able to show me. What else? I can just type netstatistic.es. What is this doing? This is just going a step ahead. It will not just show what I received and sent, so it will do the last two commands in once. Remember, I type netstat E, then I type netstat S. So these two commands is being combined, and instead of typing it twice, I can just type once and see what is going on in my computer. Also, I can just get netstat B. What is netstat B doing? Hey, look at this. The requested operation requires evaluation. Remember, I did recommend you in the beginning, approximately 11 minutes ago, that you should use admin privileges. And guess what? I don't use it myself. Here you go. Netstat B. And that was the reason why I didn't use it, so you can see what's going on. So, if you listen to my last week lecture, I did speak about least privileges. Think about least privileges in this example. If I'm trying to run a virus here, by default it's going to block me out. Why? Because I am requesting some operation which is going to change some stuff in my computer. So, Windows is double checking if I got admin privileges or not. If I had it by default, I could be just doing it straight away. Think this is a virus, I could just get infected straight away. In this case, it asks for privileges. And here we go. My computer is using the port 49554 to connect the CDS36 via HTTP. Then I'm connected to some via Internet Explorer to some websites, and at the moment they are active. I guess it's the IT Masters and sysinternal's website. So this is just going a step ahead and showing the active connections in my computer. I think most of us do like beer, right? If you do love beer, then you should remember this command very easy. netstat/vb. I mean, if you don't like beer, if you don't drink beer, it was just a joke for you to keep stuff in your mind easier. If you are not in Australia, probably don't know what VB is, so don't worry. Okay, what is VB doing? It is not just showing the active connection. It is also showing the. It should just show. Yeah, it is also showing nothing extra. It should just show VB. Okay. It didn't show anything else. Just ignore that. It should just show something different, actually. Anyway, just ignore demobot. Okay, let's move on. I'm not gonna cut this part out, so I'm a human. I make mistakes as well. Remember, we started with netstat E, and then we use netstat ES. Then we use netstat B. VB, no difference. Okay, you know this command, so no problem. CLS. Alright, now I want to use a command that most of you used before. So what is it? Netstat O. What is the netstat O doing? It is showing the active connection with my computer. This time with a process ID. What is the process ID? If you open Task Manager, it will show basically, for example, process ID 3984 is used by SSDP discovery service, and it is located, it's running as local service and no impression, under no impression group. Okay, no problem. When can this be useful to me? In this case, probably it's not going to be that useful. Let's assume you got a virus which is running in a process 44. You can just look from here. Alright, now I want to go to the next step. I want to type NAO. What is this doing? It is this time showing me the protocol, the local address, the foreign address, the state, and the process ID. Here we go. Now what I need is, if I found a weird activity in my computer with a weird port and a weird process ID, it's perfect opportunity for me to concentrate on this. Before I go to the concentration, I want to show you one more trick. If you type netstat.nao with a time, with a number, let's say 5. What it's going to do is it's going to refresh my screen every 5 seconds. So let's count it together. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, boom, and it will refresh the screen. Okay, you can just go, press Ctrl C, change the number to 1. 1 will do it every 1 second. Change the number to Ctrl C to 100. It will do it every 100 seconds, so 1/2 minute. That's not an issue. Where is the issue? Let's assume now you got a virus, okay, and this virus is running on port 444. What you can do is, which I'm going to show you later, you can concentrate on those ports and just look under 2 ports. How can we do that? It's easy. If I can check out my screen, CLS, no? It's still running, Ctrl C, CLS. Okay, now I'm going to netstat NAO, and let's say my virus is running on port, this is the pipeline by the way, and port 4444. Sorry, port, I have to specify the port, and I have to tell the command what I'm after. So in this case, find pipeline. Okay, it should just work. NAO netstat NAO, put the time 5, pipeline, find. There we go. Of course. Let me see. I'm typing something wrong here. Netstat. Yeah. Guess what? I forgot the dash here. Netstat NAO 5 pipeline find. As I said, demonstrations, errors can always happen, and I'm not afraid to make any errors, to be honest. Here we go. Finally, it's working. It will now look into the net statistic. Every 5 seconds, it will try to find port 4444, and it will try to see if there's an activity. Why did I give the example as port 444? Let's say you find an issue in port 444. So if you go to google.com Okay, in Google.com, let's say you got a virus. If you go to Microsoft.com or Symantec.com, usually the virus will block your connection. But the virus will usually not block your connection for Google, Bing, Ask.com, or websites like that. So you can use the Google hacking skills. Promise, I'm gonna record a session with Google hacking as well. So what you can do is you can just go to Google, type site. So at the moment you're looking in some site. Let's say the site is Symantec.com, and you want to find information about TCP port 4444. What is that? TCP port 4444 is used by the Blaster E worm. So it's a virus, it's a worm which is using this port as common. As you can see, there are lots of websites about giving information about sites. You can just go and type TCP port 4444 as well, but this is gonna give you zillions of probably unrelated responses as well. In this case, you don't want to deal with that because you have only limited time. Okay, so back to my command. What will the command do? It will look, I'm gonna just stop this and get a port which I know I'm using, probably 52. It will look around and it will give you a result like that. Basically, it's going to look only on this port, and it will concentrate on those ports to give you idea what's going on those ports. Of course, it's gonna take some time. What else can you do? You can use, for example, I'm gonna stop this. Feel free to continue with that, or I can just keep this running and I just open on the screen. Now let's type tasklist. What is tasklist doing? Tasklist is basically, it's like task manager. It is showing all the tasks running my computer. Let's open task manager, which a security administrator usually will not use. Look at this. Look at this. We have the name. We got the process ID. We got the session name. We got the session, and similar stuff. Alright, then why are we using it? Because there's some stuff which you can't do with task manager, like task list. You want to see only the running services, so this will open the task list with the process ID and running services. At this stage we have a svc host.exe and the process ID is 980. Let's double check. 980 process ID, which is used by SVC host and some other applications. So this is just giving us good information on what's going on our computer. What else can you do with task list? You can use task list /v. /v will also show the user authority, who is logged in. For example, system idle process is being used by NT authority system. VM2 SD, which is the VMware tool, is run by me as admin. There is an unknown process, wmipres.se. Let's find out what it is a bit later. But maybe we should concentrate and see if there is any stranger in our computer. What can you do is, you can just go and type net users. Net users will show all user accounts installed in your computer. Now, what is good about this? Hey, look, you can see I got an admin account, I got an administrator account, I got a demo account, I got a guest account, I got an install account and a TechHead account. I use these demonstrations at Microsoft TechHead when I speak there as well. You see all users in this computer. What else can you do? You can just net users, for example, administrator. You will see all the admins here. the administrator's full name, which group he's been connected, if there's any command, if that account is active, if the password never changes, that's bad practice, when the last password was set, 2011, when was the password changed, password requires workstation allowed. So basically, it is showing you all this information. What else? You can just use this, or probably you notice I have website open here. This is most probably my most favorite tools, which is written by Mark Rosinovich, a very good, very knowledgeable gentleman who works for Microsoft as technical fellow. This gentleman wrote a beautiful tool set called sysinternal. I don't know if you remember, sysinternal was a company which was owned by Winternals, which is now part of Microsoft. Microsoft acquired the company years ago, and Mark Rosinovich and his team is working now for Microsoft. So I would highly recommend you to come and download the tools. Just click download, save. I done it before the session. I got it in my desktop ready there. So what I usually do is I copy it. I go to my C drive. You can do it a different way. And I do extract all the content into a folder called sys. So it's copying. Okay, in the meantime, I stopped the video. So what you can do is you can just come to your command line. What I do is cd sys. You can just run dir, and from here, for example, I run ps. You can just go and select any ps you like. This is a different demo topic. My most favorite tool here is Process Explorer. You can just come and double click Process Explorer, and this will show you most of the stuff that we talked about. The processes, the CPUs, the variant set, the process IDs, and the good thing is you can just come right click and search some stuff online. Yes, you can do it with Windows 8 as well. If you have Windows 8, you can do that straight on Windows 8 PC as well, and you can get information about these processes. Okay, I promised to record short demonstration, but this demonstration is already half an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with my sysinternal demonstrations in a different demonstrations. Back to my main topic. So if you remember, my scenario was my computer is infected with virus. You don't have money to spend. You have limited resources. What can you do? That's it. All what you have to do is type some commands and make things happen. With inbuilt Windows tools, you'll be able to find out if you got a virus installed, if you got a virus in your system, or if there is anything weird in your computer. This will give you a good indication. Alright, thank you very much.
Hey, Errol.
I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye bye.